Hi there, welcome to my channel mathssl. I'm speaking Saqib Latif. Today I'm going to show you multiple ratios on a line. Before attempting more advanced problems on the proportionality theorem, you will have to know how to deal with multiple ratios on the same line. So I'm going to show you a couple of effective technique. There are four types of question they can oppose regarding multiple ratios. So I will show you all four technique in the same sketch. So how to solve. So this is the first type and this is the easiest one. This is the normal one. I'll show you how to do this one. So this question says in the sketch alongside AD ratio DB 7 ratio 4 and DG ratio GC is equal to 2 ratio 5. Determine AF ratio FC. Must remember ratio you can write in fraction form as well. I can write AF over FC and from fraction form, and you can write in ratio form as well. Then I gonna say AF ratio FC. Now, so we need to first write all of these into the sketch that you will understand how to do this one. Have a look. Must remember we got two different kind of ratio here, so we're going to denote with x and y. We don't have the actual length, so that's why we're gonna denote with x and y. So the first thing I'm gonna do, let AD is equal to 7x and DB is equal to 4x. And the DG is equal to 2y and GC is equal to 5y. So the DG 2y and the GC is equal to 5y. So we need to find here AF ratio FC. So now we need to transfer both ratios on the same line segment AC. So the AC AF ratio FC we need to find. So now we cannot just like this transfer. We need to use the proportionality theorem to transfer these ratios on that side. So now have a look here. DE parallel to BF. So this is the long base and the short side. So which means this is the triangle we're using ABF, the main big triangle. So now, so we're gonna apply the proportionality theorem here. So AE over EF, so it's gonna be equal to AD over DB. Have a look here. AE over EF is equal to AD over DB. Remember, you can choose any combination you like as long as on the other sides you match it. So must remember, now we match it here. So AE over EF. So the AD over DB. The reason is line parallel side of triangle. So I apply the proportionality theorem here. That's why I have to give the reason line parallel side of triangle. And the AD over DB is equal to AD is a 7x and the DB is equal to 4x. Remember, AD 7x, DB 4x. Now I'm gonna write on the sketch as well this one. So A to E is 7x and E to F is 4x. So remember now, 7x, 4x. All right, 7x and 4x. Now must remember we need to complete also the other side. We need to see now how to complete the rest of the side. So have a look here. So if you can look nicely, so we have another triangle as well here. So just turn the page another side that you can see properly. Look here. So we have now here, can you see EDE parallel to GF? So this is a long base and the short side. So that's why make sure sometime you have to turn the page ups and down to recognize the shape. So now we're gonna apply the proportionality theorem in this triangle. So we're using now this triangle, this one, EDC. Let's remember this one, right? I'm gonna highlight for you. I'm gonna highlight it for you. So this time we're using the orange triangle. So we're gonna apply the proportionality theorem on orange triangle. So we have the side DG and GC, so we're gonna apply the proportionality theorem. So we can say EF over FC, EF over FC, exactly the same thing. Other side DG must match it DG over GC. So there we go. EF over FC is equal to DG over GC. Line parallel side of triangle. I must give reason because I apply the prop theorem here. Proportionality theorem I apply here. Now DG we got 2y and GC we got 5y. So the 2y over 5y. Now I have to write on the sketch as well. So we have EF2y. So I'm going to write 2y, and then FC we have 5y. F2C. F2C we have 5y. 5y. Now we're going to solve this question. Have a look here how we're going to solve this question. Now we transfer all of these ratios on AC because we need to prove AF ratio FC. AF ratio FC. So that's why we have to transfer everything on this side. So but we cannot transfer just like this. We have to apply the proportionality theorem, and then we transfer all the other ratio on this side. So we use two triangle. The first one was this one, the first one was ABF, and then we find the 7x and 4x, and then we use the second triangle, which is the orange triangle, and this is a long side, a long base parallel line, and this is a short side, and then we apply the proportionality theorem on this orange triangle, and then we find the y values. Now we can easily determine the AF ratio FC. So how we're gonna do this one? Have a look here. AF ratio FC, easy. Now have a look. But before we attempt AF ratio FC, AF ratio FC, which means AF over FC, so then we can see we have a clash here because EF is 4x at the same time is 2y. So we have the length in terms of both variables. So we need to equate the two expressions and then make one of the variable the subject. So look here. So the both is equal to this. Remember here 4x and 2y, they are both equal to EF. So the 4x is equal to 2y, both is equal to EF. So we need to equate now the two expressions. So we need to find isolate one of the variable. Either you can isolate the x or y. So I decide y. So one of them. So the y is equal to gonna be both side you divide by 2 is gonna be a 2x. So that y is equal to 2x. So therefore y is equal to 2x. Now we can write here the AF. We need to find the AF ratio FC, which means AF over FC. So AF we have now, have a look here. A to F we have 7x plus 4x. 7x plus 4x, that's going to be AF. Because we isolate the y, that's why we're going to write in the terms of x now. So it's going to be a 7x plus 4x over FC, we got 5y. Have a look here. FC is 5y. Now only we need to do the calculation. 7 plus 4 become 11x over 5y, and now 11x place of y, I'm gonna substitute 2x. 5 times 2x, that's gonna be 11x over 10x, and now x and x cancel, only left 11 over 10. Therefore, we can say now AF ratio FC is equal to, remember this is in a fraction form, I can write it in ratio form as well. So the 11 ratio 10. So this is my final answer. So this was the first type. I would like to, on the same sketch, I'm gonna show you another three type also, how you gonna equate when the both variable is equal to EF, and I showed you now how to equate. Sometime you find AF and then got a clash, how to do those kind of questions. Another three types I'm going to show you in my next videos on the same sketch, that you can get used to. If they give you AF or they give you FC, how to equate. So on this one, now we can see EF, when the 4x and 2y, they both equal to EF. How to equate, I showed you now. So now the rest of another three type I'm gonna show you in my next video. Thank you. Please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any question, comment below. I will assist you. Have a nice day.